Okay, that's my line. I gotta go take care of that saw. I do. So that's a little shy. I should be able to use that same tile in the corner for both cutoffs. Okie dokie, where the heck is my... Where did I put all my spacers? I never even used these. Hopefully I have enough. I think I sent back a whole bag. I don't know why. I do not know why I would do that. So, definitely. And gets wrapped around the cord too many times. Okay. So right now, I'm sanding this primer. It's not ideal, but the adhesive will adhere to it. So I'm just scuffing it up to make it a little bit more adherable. Okay, so I'm sanded out. I got my lines ready to roll. Got my laser beaming. Okay, now I just need water in my saw. Was that Chevy? What's up, Chevy 5-speed? How's it going, brother? Remember, you guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, be a huge help. I did all this with my bare hands, mostly all by myself, like 97%, maybe 90, even 99%. Like all the work, I don't know. I can't take away what Rob did. He did help me like hold boards and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, and he helped me build the walls. He did help me stud this place out. And he helped me lift the whole main beam and all that, so. And Tinkerbell comes in every now and then. You know, she's got a baby to take care of. And she's been pregnant the last 8 months, 9 months, so. Well, baby's 4.5 months, but you know how I'm saying. Okay. Now. Water. It's water time. I'm from Texas. No, I'm from Maine. I was just kidding. It's a song. Can't even listen to the radio on live nowadays. It's silly. And you can't do this. Like, why can't you just put it horizontal? It's silly. Thank you for liking. And thank you for watching. How you doing, man? Do you have a Chevy 5-speed? Do you have one? Well, I'm sweating my ass off, I tell you. Sweating my ass off. But I'm 295 pounds. I need to cut the weight. I look about 20 years older because I'm so heavy. What are you doing today? Ed B, have you subscribed, Ed? Hit that subscribe button for me, brother. I'll show you what I'm up to. So, you see I got my laser line, right? I'm standing in it right here, but I had to move that outlet up 1.25 inches to match these other two. I don't know how it dropped. It dropped. I fixed it. I just got done figuring out where my bullnose is going to end up. And I'll have bullnose on the top as well. And that is all that stuff in there. It's black granite bullnose to match the black granite countertop. So because this stuff has metal on the border, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to just cut. I'll have to use if I don't have to use the border on vertical, what do you think? Should I put the black granite vertical too? Or should I find a spot that I can just go straight down the tile? I just realized I can actually find a spot where there is no metal to cut my ends. Doesn't matter where they start. So I have free range there. The only thing that really matters is that I don't have that metal, because that metal's hollow. It's just U-channel. Yeah, this is my place. I built a 2-unit a 2-bedroom unit. See, stove will be right there, fridge. That's the front door. I'll be putting a better door on it. It's a 44-inch wide commercial door. I'll be putting a residential door on it as well. Plus, I have to put another door in that closet in there from the exterior so people can get to there. Either that or switch. I just have to move some electrical lines, if not. Basically, I put the windows in. There's another window over there in that bedroom. That whole wall didn't have any windows. I put the bathroom in, this kitchen. I built all these doors and drawers, shaker style, all glue, no nails. Corian countertop with it's got a stainless 2 double sink undermount, stainless sink, and this black granite. Put the black granite down as well. Basically, I got the black granite for free from a buddy, and I want to use it because it fits this counter absolutely perfect. And then I just bought the Corian to match. I just put this in today. I had to shim it out on the edge because this is an old exterior wall, and it just does all kinds of wobbling. Basically, yeah, I had to box in some duct work. Built this shelf, kind of looks nice, you know. I'll stain it. It's kind of dirty right now, a lot of dust, but I'll clean it up and stain it. Just clear coat everything. But right now, I'm mapping out my tile. I'm mapping everything out here, right? And I just have to, I'll untangle myself. My kettle? What's a kettle? I got coffee right here. It's just black coffee with some sugar, a little bit of sugar. Best dad ever. Who would have thought? Tongue getting? What's that mean? So the stove goes right here. See that switch right here? That's for the stove. And then that right there is for the fridge. So it'll be stove and fridge. I have 2 black Maytag. They're Maytags and they match. Glass top stove. I also have wall ovens that I could install on the other side. I could install a couple wall ovens, but this is just an Airbnb. It's going to be hopefully a worldwide destination. It's got all the luxury in the world, really. Like as far as, you know, flooring and I went above and beyond for the most part. So I actually do have a dishwasher, and that's funny that you said that. I did not put a dishwasher in here because why didn't I? You know what? Oh, because I have a dishwasher. Nope, it's in Maine. I'm right on the coast of Maine, right on the Atlantic Ocean. So you go up and you hit like Portland, and then you go up and you hit Rockland, and then you go up and you hit like Ellsworth and Bar Harbor. I'm just between Bar Harbor and the Canada border. Between Calais, Machias, you know, I'm right around Machias. Just a little south, about 20 minutes south of Machias, right on the ocean. Basically, I'm not even a mile, maybe like geographical, maybe a mile away from the coast tops. I can slip my boat in within 5 minutes of leaving my driveway, right into the ocean. Boom, gone striper fishing. I love striper fishing. I love fishing. I love hunting. Absolutely love it. Nah, we're still in the United States. There ain't no Canadians coming over here, I'll tell you that. Bet your buttons, buddy. They did come here and pillage all the oak, the English, There's not an oak tree in sight. I'm 2 hours away from the Canadian border, and there is not one oak tree in fucking sight. They used them. They came here and clear cut all of our oak so that they could build their warships back in the 1700s, 1600s, 1500s. Yeah, they clear cut every fucking oak you could find. Yes, of course, there's some oak here and there, right? But I do want to make it a purpose to, if I ever get rich enough, if I ever get influential enough, right, to start a charity, I think it is, or one of those things, where it's a nonprofit that will help put oak trees in the ground around here. Because there's not, the deer eat cedar trees because there's not even fucking acorns. So they eat cedar instead, which is fine. Some of the best deer I've ever eaten mainly focus on cedar. And I'm not kidding. Islesboro is nothing but cedar. It's an island. And it's got a lot of cedar swamps. There's oak trees too, but it's got a lot of cedar swamps. And the deer love cedar, Little buds on the end of the pine tree. And obviously good grass and veggies and stuff like that. What's up? You from Iran? I can't, can we do an English? Hi, Iran person. Would you mind, do you have any way to show me what you're saying in English? I hate to be rude, but I don't understand Arabic or that type of lettering. I wish I did. But I remember the other day a guy, where every time he would write, it also had the same thing in English. It had his language, also the English language. Yeah, Ed, that's what I'm doing. I've put about $150,000 worth of equity into this property since I bought it. And I plan on probably another, I have to do the roof, I have to do the siding on the rear. Half of the house needs siding. And a quarter of the house needs aluminum trim wrap. And there's the back side is T11. So once I vinyl the back side, it'll raise the value quite a bit. But once I do the roof, it'll also, raise the value. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do it in aluminum. Just aluminum roof everything. Yes, cypress. Very, very prominent tree down there. Guys, just give me 1 second. I gotta go outside, take a leak. Okay. So we need trowel. Sponges. Empty buckets. I just spilled a bunch of spacers. Yay! Spill spacers. Yay! Okay. Let's just cut to the chase and get this job done, huh? I've been twiddling my thumbs far too long. All right, got my plug in. What the fuck? That's funny. Basically, I mean, really I'm buying multi-units, fixing them up, trying to make them maximize their income, maximize their profits each month by adding bedrooms, I've added a bedroom in my house, a bedroom upstairs, and a 2-bedroom apartment downstairs in a big empty space that wasn't ever capitalized on. No, I literally, I own a construction company, okay? This is my construction company, Robbins Construction, okay? And I got to my 10th year and I said, I'm done, because it was great and grand for the first 6-7 years. But the last 4 or 5 has just been completely there's too many drunks and druggies. They never want to show up to work. When they do show up to work, they're not effective. And they always think that they like just run things and don't listen. They never do things. You know, it's not always, but I'm just sick of having to babysit. I'm sick of being a guidance counselor, a babysitter, a taxi cab, a phone company. Like, what else, you know? Thank you very much, Soul Reaper. I appreciate you. Please hit that subscribe, man. I'm beat today, really. I've had a lot of like nooks and cranny things that I want to make sure are right. Before I open that tile adhesive, I don't want to be open plastic and all that crap. So I'm really taking my time and making sure. I don't know what that means. H1B and H2B. I don't understand. I'm really not involved too much in politics, dude. I literally worked my butt off. I've put at least $5 million to $10 million worth of appreciation in the community that I'm from, in the Mid-Coast, Maine area. At least, you know, I helped build those cities. I helped make sure those houses were nice. And I got paid for it, but they made a lot of money too. I only made $3 million, right? And they made 10. So I said, well, how's this? How about I buy my own homes? I put my own work into my own homes, with my own material, and I'll make that 10 million too. You see? Yes, it's gonna suck at first. It sucks right now. I'm broke, I'm highly in debt. I'm gonna have to go back to work as soon as this apartment's done. But It'll guarantee me more money, more profit out of the house each year, each month. Oh yeah, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And this is the thing. The outsiders, out-of-staters that come here expect me to be able to do the same thing. They expect me to want to do the same thing. I don't want to do that. I want to hire local people, give local people a job, and make sure local people have houses. That's what I want. You know? Thank you, Soul Reaper. I appreciate it. You know, I pay quite a bit of money in taxes. Tens of thousands of dollars, okay? Tens of thousands every year. And it's like, why can't I, if I make $100,000 profit and I have a 700 credit score, yes, it could be better. I trusted someone that I shouldn't have about 5 years ago, and it's taken me a long time to get back to where I was. I used to be at an 800, right? But if I have a 700 credit score and 100K a year, what the fuck? Why can't I buy a house? So it's because the interest is so high that the banks don't even want to do it because they know it would gut me. It's not even rational thinking to buy a house at that high of an interest rate. So I had to wait a year, and I had the money, and it was a beautiful house that I could have bought. And I screwed myself. Well, I didn't screw myself. The government failed me. You know, I did what I needed to do. I'm just tired. I'm not distressed. But I get, you know, I'm in over my head, but, you know, when I talk about politics like that, it just pisses me off, really. When you work hard and you expect the government to do their job, yet they want to play fucking Sesame Street games and fucking propagate my kids and do all this weird shit that don't matter. It's like, dude, what are you accountable for? No, of course, I understand all that. I understand all that. I'm actually doing really good. My credit has been raising, you know, 15 points every other month or so. You know, I'm doing good. I'm over 700 now. I don't know. When I get I'm baffled. I don't get it half the time. I don't understand it. How the government or the people that fuck our country over, how they get away with it. Like how, there's no way I'd get away with that shit. How are they doing it? But this is the thing. You gotta block all that out and work your dick off, and you'll end up being somewhere. You'll end up doing something with your life. Don't even worry about none of it. You just keep grinding. Grind, grind, grind. And the more you grind, the more you're gonna end up having in life. Okay. So that's ready. And this needs to go on this pump, so it will pump. All right, so I added an extra pump to this, and I hardlined the wire. See how I hardlined the extra wire in, right? So now all I gotta do I gotta do is plug in this one right here. That was factory, right? But mine's even better. This is an extra water pump, and I fed the water up here. So this is the OEM, comes out of there. Well, I hooked this up where this is hooked up. So they're both on the same one. And then I brought this water pipe all the way up here, and I made it shoot straight down. So this one comes over here. So right here you'll see. Look at how burnt out I already am. That's why I'm trying to secure as many multi-units as possible before I get burnt out. Yeah. Yes. I said, what am I going to have if I keep working for everybody else and fixing everybody else's homes? What am I going to have? Nothing. And I was renting for 10 years because the banks wouldn't give me a house for some reason. The first couple years, I had a really bad relationship. It got really wishy-washy. The first 3 years, I had a guy doing my taxes. I was paying him to do my taxes, and he took all my paperwork and lost it. Didn't file anything, took my money. And the third year in, I said, well, it's time to get a house. I need all my paperwork. And then he acted like it was my fault. I'm like, dude. So it took me 2 more years to fix all that. It was a big mess. I figured it out, I fixed it, and then I had a bad breakup, and it ruined everything, right? So she basically took me for a lot of money, and basically now what I do is I've got it all figured out, taken care of now, but it took a while. It took a long time. You know what I mean? Took a long time to get everything all squared away. So now this is my 12th year or my 11th year, and I'm doing great. I'm doing real well. But I do have a lot of debt, that's all. But this next spring, I'll be able to buy another multi-unit. And I'll buy another multi-unit every other year for 10 years, and in 10 years, I'll be a millionaire. And my kids will have something if I basically, I could basically not have to work at all, and I'll have something that will take care of my family. You know what I mean? I'll be able to just solely take care of the properties that I own, and literally they'll bring me over $100,000 a year. I need 5 properties to bring me over $100,000 a year. So buy one every year for 10 years. So what is it now? It's the 25th. So by 2035, God willing, I will have 4 more properties or 5 more properties. The thing is it is a grind. It is, especially if you're doing it by yourself, you know? Plus, I cherry pick jobs. I take jobs for people that I like, people that I've worked for over the years, people that I know well, people that I know are going to treat me right. And, yeah. So I make good money still. I still work. I just do a lot of work at my own home. And I don't live lavish. That's the thing. I had to bring everything in and just get what I need for a while. That's all. But once I get what I need for a while, slowly I'll be able to live lavish. But it's going to take a little time to do that. I need at least 3 of these before I can start working, like going on vacations and all that stuff. So I'd say another 6 years, 4 or 5 years, I should, yeah. Thank you, Chit Chat, Covet. Just God bless. God bless everybody. So I'm all prepped. I need to turn my light on. The thing is if the light turns on, you can barely see the laser line. So I just wanted to show you guys this. My diamond blade is still pretty new. So this is what I did. I fed this new one. I drilled a hole there and I fed this here and it shoots straight down and it cools my actual cut. The one that they did, the hose is behind this bezel and it comes down right here and it pre-sprays the tile. But this, the one that I added, stops all the dust and it sprays right on the tip of that saw blade. This one doesn't, oh, here it is. So this, I have this set up spraying right on the diamond blade right here, right? That cools the diamond blade down after it just got cut. And then this here is cooling it again. So this is cooling it right here again. So this is a pre-cool. That's a guaranteed cool. And then it also drops right at my cut. So all this extra water is now stopping all kinds of bad dust. Because without it, just with this one, the blade was too hot. It was cracking all the tile. And there would be dust clouds in my room like crazy. And it sucked. So once I drilled this extra one in and I hardlined this extra pump in, I mean, it's just badass. You know, the only thing is you're changing your water twice, you know, double what you would. But I'd rather change my water twice, you know, times 2 than have dust all through the house and my tiles aren't even getting cut right. With that extra water, the water falling right on my cut and the extra cooling for the blade, that double cool, and the water stopping the dust, it's so convenient. Makes all my cuts perfect. Every one of my cuts are just flawless. No chipping at all. People say use tape. I don't need tape. I think I might try it on that stuff because that's glass with paper on the back of it. You know what I mean? That's literal glass. This stuff chips like crazy. Wow, that was a good save. Holy crap. Look how I saved that. That could have ripped right out. I had to move that back. Like earlier, this light up here was on this. But I swapped them out and I got that light there. And then that second one here, the second one right there, does my light fan. But earlier it was backwards, so when I moved to that other outlet, I made sure that I got that other one swapped around because that was bugging the hell out of me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I never gone into business with anyone else. Anytime I ever have given someone a better percentage than usual, most likely those guys are gonna get very, what do you call it? They get entitled to your money at that point because they think they own you. And then what they do is they end up basically stealing your stuff or stealing your business or making you look like a fucking fool or something. Yeah, they get greedy. So I keep everybody at a level playing field. You can be a foreman on my crew. I don't mind that. You know, where I trust you for the day, but you're not going to get paid 50%. You're not going to, I do actually pay some guys 40% if they want to take the job on all by themselves, but I literally just subcontract from them. So then, well, what I do is I just literally say, you're only going to make this much. It's that simple. And I'm paying you by the hour. And you only get paid after your work's done. That's that simple. And if you give anybody money up front, they're gonna fuck you. It's that simple. You're gonna get your shirt taken. So never give any money up front. You only pay after they've worked, after you know the job was done right. And you gotta stay on their toes too, because they'll garden wages if you allow them to. Bro, you are wild as hell. Huh? Is that Kamala Harris? It must have been Kamala. Basically, that's what ends up happening. I pay them almost double what they should be being paid. I start laborers at 20, 25. I'm not shy. I'll give someone 40 if they're worth it. You know, I make quite a bit. I make double that. So I'm still going to double my money on you. You know, if I'm paying you 25, I'm still getting $50 an hour off you. So there's no, you know what I'm saying? And if I have to raise my money to double it, I will. You know, if people only work for 50, then I'm only gonna work for 100. You know, I'm gonna make sure that it's in it for me, because it's my tools, it's my name, it's my company, it's my insurance, it's my trucks, it's my everything. These people just come in and enjoy the fucking ride, because I set them up good. Man, these buckets are gross. And yeah, it's irritating to have to do every single thing all by yourself. I gotta clean this wand. Shut that. But if I'm doing every single thing all by myself, I know it was done right. I know nothing got broken. I know if something did get broken, I'm gonna know about it so I can replace it. And I know I'm not paying someone to fucking jerk off or talk to his wife on the phone or fucking fiddly fuck playing a game on his phone all day. And if I want to fiddly fuck and, you know, and do nothing all day, well, that's on me. I lose. It's that simple. If they want to fiddly fuck, they still get paid. So there's no incentive for them to work hard. That was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
thing?
Huh?
A music player.
It's in front of the door. It fell. I told the kids to put it in. Yeah, I had to clean the wand off because I'll be mixing. I probably won't use that to mix. Oh wait, no, I don't even have to mix the grout. I got pre-mixed grout this time. Nice. But I do have to dump all this crap. I'm in a fucking mess. Ah! Oh. What's up?
Have you brought Cameron to the place yet?
Where is he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Okay, love you.
You find him, we will.
Okay. I love you.
Love ya. Whoops, sorry. Right down the old toilet drain. Okay. So now I'm filling 2 buckets and we will put them in, well, we'll put them over there, put our pumps down in them. Appreciate you guys liking and subscribing, sharing if you can. We're just getting it done here. I got everything covered over, but it's looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. So, JG, I have a couple different things here. So I got grout and haze cleanup, and I got impregnator. So I'm hoping to make sure, that I heard the premixed is kind of a bitch, but I'm hoping to clean it up somewhat well and then seal it off really well. That sealer isn't cheap. That stuff is pretty expensive. So I'm just setting up some of my wash buckets now. Might as well bring these over. And I really want this laser level kind of, damn. I don't think I've ever dropped that laser level that many times, I'll tell you. I dropped that thing like 3 times today. It's not good. Okay. Now the trick is to not have to do much cleanup at all. Just being neat with it. Made a big mess of water here. It'll be all right. Every little thing is gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right now. This thing's sealed in with polyurethane, tight anyway. But I should have probably went outside, to be honest. Another rinse bucket. Got a couple rinse buckets, that's good. Throw them here, there, and everywhere. That one's filling up. I got my tile laid out. I have my line set, both sides. And I'll just run the tile and call it a day. Then tomorrow, I'll do the border and I'll lay this bathroom tile, and then I'll do the same tile in my bathroom at my house. So, tile, tile, tile. And then I can clean. Basically, I have to clean all this down, tape all this off, and get it ready to spray paint. Okay. Where we have a lot of water, I'm just going to put a fan back here. Get some air moving. That's all you need. That fan moving, the air will clean off. That'll evaporate all that water very quickly. Very, very quickly. So I'll put this up because we don't need this anymore. No sense to have it out. I'll probably clean my paint. Sorry. Mix my paint. I don't know if I use this though. I got a better wand for that. So I'm just going to take this right out. There we go. And we'll put this in the back room for now. Just kind of get her out of the way for now. And I'd say probably it'd be a good thing to put a fan over here, because my dumbass literally just got water everywhere. So that'll move all that water out. I have the fan there because of this. I saw a couple screw holes that were poking out. Be a good time. Throw some mud on that for the day. I'm not gonna go crazy mixing this. I've already mixed the hell out of it, so. I gotta put some water on that. See how it's getting kind of, well, it's still wet, but I don't put it away unless it's nice and dry. That's what a hammer's for. That's what I always tell my workers. Tell them use a hammer. But if you use a hammer in that instance, you're gonna want to use a rubber mallet. Right here. You. All right. Filled that in pretty good. Well, sir. I gotta move this table just a little bit. She's definitely in the way. Yeah. We're all plugged in. Let's see if we can get some water pumping. There we go. Come on. I had it on the wrong valve. There we go. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Man, don't that make me feel good? Wow, I haven't seen that tile saw run. It's been at least 2 years. I just haven't had any big tile jobs to do. See ya, Reaper. I'd love to be a lawyer. Like $400, $500, $600 an hour, man. Make sure you guys subscribe, please. I know I gotta shave my grizzly ass face. I get it. But look, I got a job to do. All right. No sense putting this on. This hat's soaked. This is soaked too. We're gonna have to hang this up. Oh, cool. I got another hat right here. Hey. What's Fonzie like? What's Fonzie like? Cheers, brother. What's Fonzie like? Cool, man. Cool. Fonzie's cool, man. I hope everybody's doing all right in life. Now, I don't put this on because I think I'm cool. I put it on because I sweat like a pig, and my hat's sweat drips down my forehead and it gets in my eyes and it stings my eyes. So I try to keep the sweat out of my eyeballs, and this helps a lot. It does help quite a bit. Then you just get your old face rag, you know? All right, I'm gonna hang this hat up. Come on, man. And we gotta put this tile up. Okay. I figured out a way to get my saw and my job site in. We good now? Let's see. You won't be able to see the cuts unless I flip my blade around. But it's all good. Holy crap. Alright. I don't think I can run from it anymore. I'm pretty well ready to start cutting. Oh shit. One sec. Well, I hope the cutoff wheel this ought to do. So I got a flat disc on here right now. This cutoff wheel is kind of old, but it's nice and sharp, so it's not blunt. Hopefully my cuts don't come out looking like crap. Because I have 3 outlets I gotta cut out off the out of the tile. Where's my good pencil? I'm already dealing with dust boogers. It's yucky. Let's just go right into the hardest one. All right. I also have a sealer here. This is for the countertops once I'm done. That stuff seals them pretty good. And I have a sealer for the grout. It's that paint on style. Oh my God. There's a fucking hole in it. Christ almighty. Okay. First cut. Okay. See, I got a tarp below this drop cloth. Just in case any moisture falls, it's not going to hit my floor. It'll stay above the tarp. I got to leave a grout line. So I just marked where my tile has to be. The other line was for my bull nose, where that will be. So now, where did it go? Which way did it go? I'll just get the XY, right? So I'm just going to get an actual. I like working off actuals. Much rather. So I got a bucket here for my scritch. I'm going to go clean this out real quick. Almost done. Cool. It's cleaned out pretty good. Remember, anybody who hasn't subscribed or liked, hit that like and subscribe, please. This is my first run cutting these specific tiles. I do not know how they're gonna run. There's metal like U-channel that's got gold on it, and then it's just stone here. But we'll see. We'll see how she holds up. Okay, here we go. Like butter, baby, and I'm not kidding. That was just almost romantic. Look at how clean that cut. I about wet my pants just thinking about how nice that was. Wow. Cool. Yeah, I'll just keep everything on a piece of cardboard there. Man, that was nice. That went smooth, baby. So now what I'll do, I'll go through, I will try to pre-cut everything. Once I get, well, no, I'll set, but I'm gonna hopefully get something out of it. Cool. So this piece really, just a tiny little bit coming off. Okay, that's as much as I can cut. With the wet sand, so. You know, I need to get a little water bottle in the hole. That's all. Take a water bottle, put a hole on the top. And boom. You're a mason. Alright, pretty sure I cut too deep on that first one. But I do have big outlet covers, so it shouldn't matter. Okay. It's looking really good, but because I moved my ladder back like 3 or 4 feet, my laser level is higher now. Because the whole house is kind of doing this, right? Like I got my floor flat level, right? But the whole foundation is tipping, you know what I mean? So now I have to draw. Let's see what that does. This might just do it perfect. Try that. Okay. Okie dokie. Good news, we got it figured out. Bad news, phone's gonna die. I was at 1%. Whoops.